G'day YouTube, it is VBlaze here from Seismic FPS and welcome to another Halo 5 video tutorial. So in this one I'm going to show you how to make the elevator from the elevator walkthrough. It's going to be pretty in depth, so strap yourselves in and get ready for a nice long tutorial in the Halo 5 tutorial. Halo 5 Forge, sorry. So first thing you want to do is spawn a wall, and then you want to duplicate it once. You know, you don't actually want to duplicate it. Don't worry about what I did. I'm going to delete that second wall. Then you want to place another one and duplicate that one in the opposite direction, just so you're not having to rotate and whatnot. Oh, never mind, I rotated that one down, making it to the floor. And once you've got one down on the floor, you want to copy that one and just lift it up so you can have a roof. That's all simple stuff. And yes, now we want to group the floor and the bottom to make it easier for scripting later on. And you want to group the other three as well. So with the scripting, you want to grab a on power state, use the alpha channel. When it's on, you want to make it move, so move offset, and you want to choose forward for the roof and the floor, because if you use the horizontal or vertical, it'll send them, well, horizontal will send them downwards and vertical will move them horizontally. So because they've been rotated, forward is the vertical movement for this script. So I want to move this, well, I'm going to move it forward or back 10 to start with, just as a tester, just to make sure you're going in the right direction. Otherwise -10 would be exactly the same. So I'm going to send it forward in 10 just to see if it's in the right direction. If not, I can make a switch and have it come back. So the next thing you want to do is group the other three walls, add that to the side, and I want to add the similar script. But yes, this one will be vertical and not forward because this is a normal wall in its normal position. So vertical will actually be vertical. So yeah, on power state, you want to move offset so far, and you also want to make a second script to move it back, so have a position reset when power state gets turned off. And you want to do that for the roof and floor as well. If I didn't do that already, I'm not sure, I can't remember. Yes, once you've got them done, you want to make sure you make a switch. So for this switch, you want to use an interactive switch keypad, which will go inside the elevator. So the keypad you will position, and then using my tutorial stop it from moving or bugging out, you want to unselect and deselect a few times. I have a video on how to do that if you need more details. And yes, and you want to add a script, make sure it's on interaction, and you're going to make a power set alpha channel, and you want it to toggle because you want it to go back up and down. So it's not just a one-way elevator, you want a dual-way elevator. So yeah. So yeah, also the script. I don't know why. Oh yeah, you also got to make a script to move the keypad so that when it does go up, when the elevator goes up, you want the keypad to go with it. You don't want to have the keypad just sitting down there. You want it to stay inside the elevator. So you want it to move at exactly the same rate as all the others. So yes, you got that to start with. You also want to go and make another script to reset it as well. It's exactly the same as the other ones, just on the keypad as well. So I've moved it again just so it's near the front of the elevator, so you don't have too far to walk. And now we do a tester. Interact and see how it goes. So as you can see, they have both moved down, so we've gone in the wrong direction for vertical. So the easiest way to do this is to grab the keypad to try and move it down. I stuck around for a little bit before realizing this, so I'm going to fast forward this bit and see how it goes. So I've gone and made the terminal switch for the elevator instead of pulling out a T-pad, so this one will allow the thing to reset. So yeah, interacting with that will reset the elevator to its original position. So now that we know that everything was going in the right direction apart from the floor and the roof, we can go and change everything to how far we want them to go. So I want them to go 80 meters or 80 whatever units they use. So I can go ahead and do that straight away now. And yeah, so we do that, and we're well on the way to making this elevator work. So I'm going to use 80 units just so it's a fairly decent sized elevator, so you're not just going between two mediocre floors, you're actually travelling a fair distance, and the elevator is warranted. So I'm going to change this on all of our scripts, and then you also want to make the time. So I'm going to make the time to go up about 9 seconds, just so you're not going up too quickly. And the time to go down, I'm going to make 12 seconds. Now the reason the time to go down is longer is because if you have too quick of a velocity going down, you will take out all of your shields for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it happens. And if you take out all your shields, you'll be an easy target if someone's just sitting down there camping and waiting for you to come out the elevator. And yeah, no one wants that. So yeah, you'll leave the shields. Don't want the shields to get taken out too easily. So yeah, that's why we do that. So once we're happy with where the elevator ends up, we can start making the platform for the elevator second level. So I'm just going to chuck down some structures, walls detailed like normal, and choose just a decent sort of size. And yeah, let's muck around and make this platform. So just want to place one, duplicate it, well, place one. If it needs rotating, rotate it. Move it into position, then you just want to duplicate it over and over and over again until you build a platform. Of course, you can select multiple and duplicate multiple once you've got a few down, just to make it easier on yourself. Yeah, you just want to build pretty much just a basic platform. I'm not going to go too hectic here because this is just a tutorial video. I'm not actually doing anything else other than just this. So yeah, just chuck a few down and voila, we're laughing. So yeah, once you've pretty much got your platform done, you're pretty much set, and we can move on to some platform switches. So I did a terminal at the start, just scripting terminals, made the terminal, and I'm only doing a power on for the one on the bottom level just so the thing returns down, and I'm doing power off for the top level so the thing comes up top if need be. So this is just a test to make sure it works. Interact, bring it down. So you're pretty much just resetting the position for the first one on power off, and for one up top we're going to change it to power on and displacing it the 80 feet or whatever. No, just power on, that's all we're doing. It's power on, and the bottom down bottom just power off if you interact with it. You're not making too much of a thing, that's literally all it is. Just power on, power off. No toggle, because if you toggle it, then they can move it up and down from one position. We only want to call the elevator, we don't want to toggle it. So these things are just to pretty much call the elevator to the level you want it to be on. One up top, you want it to call up top, so power on, I think, for it to go up, and then power off the one down the bottom, so it returns the thing down, as you can see. So then when you interact with it, the elevator will get displaced and move up to the top, which is exactly what we want. So that's the basics of that. Now we can move on to building the elevator shaft. So if you don't want to worry about an elevator shaft, then you won't have to worry about doing this bit, and you can exit the video now. Just remember to leave a like, because you love it. So to build the shaft, we're just going to use some walls. I'm just going to use some walls. You can pretty much use whatever structure sort of thing you want. And we need to make sure that it's longer than the elevator itself, just so the elevator looks sort of snug in it. I'm going to change the colours just to make it, just to have a black elevator shaft so it's a different colour to the platform and whatnot, so it doesn't all look too dodgy. You don't have to do this. You can if you want, or you can change different colours as well, doesn't really matter. And then I just want to copy this one. No, we do want to leave it up because we want room to put the roof over the top as well. So yeah, you want to copy it, move it to the other side. And then we want to either copy this, probably copy it again because you don't want to change the colours. If you haven't changed colours, then you can just place another object. But because I've, mucked around with the colours, I will need to place it and rotate it. So that looks alright. 180 on the dot, just so it goes nice and flush. And yeah, so we just want to move it in like so. Now you want to copy it again, and you're going to drag it forward, and you just want to rotate this one so it's on the roof sort of position. and then move it up in line with the others once you get it to 180 and 90. And yeah, just chuck it on top for the roof, like so. Or move it back. And probably create another one, duplicate it, and yeah, move it forward, just so it's looks alright like that. So that's all you do for the roof. Now you want to copy the sides, maybe group them if you want, doesn't matter. But yeah, just copy the sides, paste them again, and yeah, just start moving these all the whole way down the elevator. As these will make up the shaft, just want to move them the whole way down the elevator. And I'm going to copy all 6, just so it makes it even easier. And then copy those all again. So duplicate them again, down the bottom, like so. And that's it. But there's your elevator shaft. All the bases of the elevator shaft done. Now we just need to make the inside up. To do that, we just use one of the back pieces of the wall that we've already put up just there. So you literally just grab the back piece, duplicate it, bring it forward, bring it right up to above the other platform, and we're pretty much just building this all out again to, yeah, so I just want to bring that up to the bottom of the platform. So one more. To there. Probably could drag the other two down, but I couldn't be bothered, just to get rid of that shiny, stupid thing that happens when you merge a couple of objects together. And yes, I'm just going to bring one down a little bit more just for the bottom of the platform, and I might send the elevator down the bottom just to make sure it's all, you know, looks alright. So to do that, I'll just use this terminal to bring the elevator down, and yes, hopefully the elevator gets down fairly soon, and you can just fix it up a little bit there. So the rest is just all pretty much cosmetic changes. That's pretty much the basis of the elevator done. You know, just move that up and the shaft is complete. And just, yeah, just put a ramp down bottom if you need to. To do that, you just go to structures, slopes, ramps, and just chuck a ramp down. You just want to get this, if you don't care about how flush it is, it's all good. But that there looks pretty good to me. If it wasn't so high, so I'll just try and lower this. To do that, you will need to, oh, that's right, I got a smaller ramp just so it's more cosmetically appealing, not huge overlaps on the edges. Because there were no skinnier ones, I was hoping for a skinnier ramp, but there were no skinnier ones, so I just went with the same ramp. And yeah, just duplicating, you want to go lower. So you just want to put your key cursor down a bit lower. And that one's too low, so you want to lift your cursor up a little bit higher. And that one is fine. So we delete the other two. I'm going to spawn in, I might spawn in and test it. No, I just had a look. But yeah, delete the other two because they're no longer needed. And just keep that one. Now you can, you know, move it across, duplicate, move it across again. If you want, that's up to you, your decision. I'm just going to leave it at that because that looks fine. And yeah, they can get in and out of the ramp pretty easily. And I think the top was pretty smooth anyway. You didn't need a ramp for that one because the walls are pretty much fairly, yeah, they're pretty good. So I don't need ramps for that one. And that's your elevator done, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It has been me, B Blazed. Laters.